All right, we are up to lesson 12 now of Unit 7. So the mean amount spent on daycare yearly by random samples of 10 families are listed. Use the values to estimate the mean amount spent on daycare yearly for the population and provide a margin of error round to the nearest dollar. So if we go back to our notes, from a previous lesson, lesson 9, I believe. Okay. We know that the mean, we know how to find the mean, but to figure out the margin of error, we need to know the standard deviation because our margin of error is going to be about 2 times the standard deviation. Okay. So we already know how to find the mean, but we also need to find the standard deviation in order to figure out the margin of error. So to do that, we're going to use technology. It says up here, technology required. Now, you should know already how to calculate the mean and the standard deviation, but I'm going to quickly review with you how to do that using technology. And there's several different ways you could do that. The easiest way is to use a spreadsheet. So what I would suggest, and if you need to pause this video for a few seconds to do that, is to open up go to your Google Drive and open up a blank spreadsheet, a Google Sheet, and you're going to put in these 10 numbers here. So again, if you need to pause it now, open up a Google Sheet and put in those 10 numbers. Okay. You can see right here, I have a Google Sheet up, and I already put in the 10 numbers here. You can see there are 10 numbers, and we're going to use it to calculate the mean, and we're going to use it to calculate the standard deviation. So to do that, I'm just going to pick a random cell, and what you're going to do is you're going to type in equals, and you're going to start typing in average. And notice if I start typing in average, one of the options that pops up is average. And I know that the mean is the same as the average. So I'm going to type in equals average. And then with my mouse, I'm going to highlight. All the boxes, all 10 boxes. So with my mouse, I'm going to highlight all 10 boxes, and then all I'm going to do is hit enter, and I get a mean of 9,494. So the mean, right, the mean is $9,494. Okay. Now I'm going to use the same spreadsheet to find the standard deviation. So again, to find the standard deviation, I'm going to again go to a random cell, and I'm going to type in equals stdev. Equals stdev. And notice down here, there's several different options, but I'm just going to choose stdev, which is short for standard deviation. And again, I'm going to, with my mouse, I'm going to select all 10. I'm going to select all 10 numbers because I want the standard deviation of all 10 of those. And I'm going to hit enter. And I get a standard deviation. If I round this to the nearest dollar, it'll be $2,259. So $2,259. Okay. Now, if I want to find the margin of error, remember the margin of error, MOE, is 2 times the standard deviation. So in this case, it's going to be, and I'm just going to use the calculator on my phone, it's going to be 2 times 2,259, and I get $4,518. Okay. So use the values to estimate the mean amount spent on daycare yearly for the population. So the mean would be $9,494. Okay. Provide a margin of error. The margin of error would be $4,518. And that is how we can estimate margin of error and mean given from data. And we can use a spreadsheet to do that. And that is it for this lesson.